to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm an empath. More specific, Hilka. Yep. I like to do these little dailies and just to give little talks on how I see things, my take on things. So, you know, we all have our frame of reference. We all have our history. We all have the path that we've taken to get us to where we are today, and you know, and it's presented a picture, you know, and what we jive with, you know, depending on how old you are in life, all you are is collecting data of what is natural for you and what is not. What is natural and what is not. Ever look at something and just go, ooh, that ain't right. That ain't natural. That ain't natural. I'm not talking about like engineering marvels, things like that. I'm just talking about someone that is just like, I don't know, mean and spiteful, downright ugly to everyone they come across just because. That ain't right. That ain't natural. There's a lot of things that have been created to help people, but people got it slide a little bit. And they lost the reason, their motivation for helping, and got greedy. You know? Greed, that ain't natural. It's not nature's way to take, steal, rape, pillage. It's a part of nature, but none of that part has ever gotten nature to thrive. None of that part has ever, not to say that good hasn't come from bad situations. See, it's this whole polarity thing. You can get it all mixed up because you can't have good without bad or bad without good. But people can really get carried away with that, you know. People have to do what's right for them, what aligns with them. I saw a Seagram's ad. Now, I'm not a drinker. I think alcohol is a tool that was made for manipulation. There was a time on this nation, I imagine standing on this continent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years ago. That's not a real long time before there wasn't any guns here. There wasn't any alcohol here. There were just people living on the land, trying to get by. Yeah. And somebody saw an opportunity. Ooh, control. Why any man thinks that he is above and higher than any other man? It's just weird. That is the freaking insanity to me. When one doesn't recognize himself as a one among many, when one recognizes him to be a higher authority than other people based on what? A job description? A paycheck? I think about all the resources that are fraudulently been used and wasted in governments, local governments, city governments, state governments, federal governments, all these entities saying, give us your money so we can take it and buy ourselves new trucks and our fleets and build bigger buildings and set the costs higher because we deserve the best, so we're going to go to the most expensive builders and we're going to use the most expensive building materials and buy the most expensive office furniture for us because, well, gosh darn it, we deserve it. Because what we do is important. When you have a bunch of people sitting in freaking $1,000 suits telling people, making up rules, men who make a choice not to wear condoms. You lose your choice then, y'all. I don't want to. It feels better without it. and then she gets pregnant. Now what? Now the choice isn't yours. You had the choice. You know, but men making rules for women, how women should decide. Men don't even want to talk about women bodily function. You bring up, I'm on my period, they shut down. They don't know a lot about women. So men really have no business having any kind of say at all with how women conduct their bodies. And still, 2019, they're still having these same stupid conversation with these old men. It's weird. It's all distractions, you know. I did see this was interesting. I went to, it was just the homepage. It was a minute excerpt about how this Fox commentator went to Los Angeles and is like, hey, isn't this weird that Los Angeles is the second richest city in the United States? Look at all these people sleeping in tents, but the police psychologists are driving around in their little smart BMW cars, because they're electric, you know? That's what they do. They buy themselves these things. Look what we do. We work so hard. We need this. We work so hard. It's okay. Donuts for everyone. And then everyone gets fat and causes all kinds. Hey, I got an idea. Why aren't cops, sheriffs, all civil employees? Just like military members, you're employed. You all should be in weight standards. All of you. Every single one of you. What would happen to the nation if everybody had to keep the spoon out of their mouth to keep their pay? Like I had to do when I was in the military. Yeah. I see a lot of look how many freaking grossly obese people standing, or, you know, their construction sites. But if you kept people, you know, what if obesity was a predisposed, because, you know, I had to lose weight. I did it for my physical well-being. So I'm mean. This isn't fat shaming. There ain't no shame. I'm not putting any shame on anybody. I'm just saying if health costs is so expensive and obesity causes so many health problems that one of the way that we could drive down the cost for the rest of society is maybe, you know, mandating these, you know, we just want people to be healthy, so start firing them if they can. If you can't run a mile, you're fired. If you can't be physically fit, you know, and if you're working out, digging ditches and holding up flags and stuff, that's going to take some physical fitness requirement, don't you think? You don't want people holding a flag, dropping dead on the street. That might be traumatized because you're having a heart attack because you eat so much, because you feel so small inside. Yeah. Wonder what would happen to the whole world if they just started healing themselves, you know? People weren't attracted to all that unnatural stuff, all that gross stuff, all that seedy stuff, all that stuff that you can't take with you, but you are representing yourself as a human being. Yeah, I saw that ad, that Seagram's ad. Ooh, Seagram's 7 and 7, Seagram's booze. It removes your spirit. It takes your spirit. That's what booze does. It literally removes oxygen from your blood, literally. Yeah, and then people do all kinds of things that they never dreamed that they would do. But you're gonna never drink again, huh? Right. Anyway. Time, it fixes everything. It soothes the conscience. It makes everything okay. Gives you plenty of time to rationalize your behavior. Everybody can rationalize their behavior. It's just how true are you being to yourself? How true are you to you? What's natural? Cheating people? It ain't natural. being a shyster, selling people, selling things for freaking, God, so much more than it's worth. Isn't the world full of enough garbage? Isn't it? Aren't the landfills full of enough? We had plenty of time. We've had, well, my account, 2019 years to make this place a really freaking wonderful, magical, beautiful, majestic, thriving. Heaven on earth. Why hasn't it happened? Because some people think it's more important that money became the primary focus. Money. Money isn't even natural. Money ain't natural. Money's made up. So I have more of it, so I am more important than you. Anyway. Things that are natural in life: joy, fun, community, helping people feels good. The world's hard. It's not going to get easier. It's not getting better. It's never going to get better than what it is now. Just don't focus on the stuff that ain't in your near proximity, you know what I mean? Just keep it where your hands are. There's so much to be grateful for and to look forward to. I was watching this Remy show on Hulu. I'm only in my second episode of it. Ramy. I don't know a lot about a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, but I'm learning and I'm willing to learn and I have an open mind, and I think it's really cool that more people are willing to have an open mind. That's all I got for today. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.